we're going to talk about guns. Or not, we're going to watch people talk about guns. Whatever. Shut up.
See, with our ARs, we're citizens. Without them, we'll be slaves. They're not assault weapons. They're sporting weapons. It's necessary to protect my family from tyrannical government.
Why do you think there are so many mass shootings?
True.
Because that's what's on the agenda for the left. They want to take guns away from law-abiding citizens.
The mass shootings are the left's fault. I agree.
Protesters pushed up against barricades, keeping them away from the NRA meeting site. It's tense. The pain of a national tragedy does not bridge divides here.
When was a shooter a member of the NRA? I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened and it never will. You're an idiot.
I believe you have the right to own a firearm.
You're an idiot. I want to meet that guy.
But I do not believe you should be 18 years old to be able to have an AR. When you use an AR, you're going to kill people. You don't go hunting for deer with an AR.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
People of color.
And how about freedom? They want to talk about how we shouldn't ban guns because that's hurting our freedom. How about abortion? We're forcing women to have kids.
I see you have an Antifa flag right here. How would you describe yourself politically?
I'd say I'm a socialist. So I believe in taxing the church, taxing the...
They just have a rocket launcher? Dude, what, you don't have a rocket launcher? Are you kidding me? Wasn't there a new gun law that passed? No. There was a new... It passed in the... What was it? No, it passed in Congress, right? No, it passed in the House. It didn't pass in the Senate. Or did it pass in the Senate? I think it just passed in the House. But I don't think it went all the way yet. I don't know. Can we go back to swords and shit? Dude, fuck it. Let's do it.
Rich, abolish the police. Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't. When I get older, like old enough, 21,
I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point. The cops did keep the parents from helping the children when the cops wouldn't help. You know, he's got a point.
Trust police to solve my cases.
Marx said in his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking. This is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of more than a dozen kids and teachers getting murdered a few days ago in Uvalde. This is ridiculous that we're the only country that has to deal with this. And that's what today is all about, is voicing our righteous outrage at our elected officials and the people at the NRA who decided to celebrate.
It is interesting that they had an NRA conference, right off the cusp of children getting destroyed, in an innocent school-based sign. True.
Celebrate guns with blood on their hands today.
This time at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
We've just learned the death toll is up to 19 children and 2 school employees gunned down during...
Did you see that statement recently from the Uvalde police that was like, we can report for certain that no police shot kids? Nobody was worried about that until now. What the fuck? It's too controversial to say that guns aren't the problem, but insane people with guns are the problem. That's okay. Here, you guys want to know the truth. You guys want to know the truth of it all? The actual facts and knowledge? Both people are right. I said it. Both people are right. It's true. That's why no one will ever come to an understanding and everyone will keep shouting at each other like complete idiots. Both people are right. Okay? Because number one, insane people are people who go and murder people. They're insane. Obviously, they're fucking insane. Obviously, but the thing is, think about this. Your mental state, people going insane people in general. Can you control them? No. Sure, you can get a lot of people therapy, which is a very important thing that we should push. We should be getting people more mental help than we do now. But at the end of the day, you cannot control insane people. But there are things you can control. You can control the process of getting a gun and how difficult it is to get a gun and certain steps you need to go through to get a gun. Like, you got, like, you need to have a little bit of a both. You can't just be like, guns are the problem, people are the problem. Both things are the problem. The combination of the two are the problem, you know? Which I find hilarious, that people just think I always say I hate guns. I'm like, no, both people are right. Insane people are awful, and guns are a problem that we need to fix both. You know, we need to do better in both instances in order for stuff to progress. We can't just do one or the other. Got to do both. Society's the problem. No, it's not. You can't, okay, that's just stupid, that saying society's the problem. No. Like, you can't, the thing is, like, there was one person who literally said, the problem is the fact that people aren't going to church anymore. The problem is we don't have families that are together anymore. We have fathers that are leaving. Those aren't the problems. That shit's been happening forever. You know? The only difference now is those people who are having those mental problems, for example, don't end up getting help because that help is not readily available. And then they just walk into a gun store, buy a gun, and shoot up someone because it's that easy in some places that they can just walk into a store and buy a gun. You know, that combination is the problem.
During their last week of school,
the shooter legally purchased 2 AR variant long guns within a week of his 18th birthday.
Oh! See what I mean?
Dude up there is tossing magazines out to the crowd. Give me one.
You got it. Tossing magazines. What the fuck is this?
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA.
Oh God, it's America,
Convention.
baby.
I think the mayor asked this not to happen.
Wait, let me see that again.
We're at the NRA Convention.
There was actually a flag. Someone had this exact image on a flag in the town I used to live in.
I think the mayor asked this not to happen. The governor pulled
the fuck is that?
out, but it's still going down.
Oh man. Ooh, what the hell? A tier 2? Marital Dark or Marital Dark? Tier 2 sub. What the fuck? Thank you.
Shooting an RPG is the ultimate Vegas hooker experience. It seems like a great idea at the time. It's really, really expensive, and it's over way too fast. An RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade. So anything that launches that, they either call an RPG for short or a rocket launcher. Within the past couple of months, Airtronic did sell off about 30 of our older models through Gunbroker. So there's a lot of these in civilian hands now, and people are enjoying them.
God damn, America.
Remember, American made.
God damn.
This is a MR 762A1. I don't know anything about guns, so I don't know what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure this is a gun. This is a gun.
I'm a big NRA proponent. I'm a life member. And the timing sucks, but I mean,
one slip and you're done. Yeah.
This doesn't have anything to, there's no connection between this and what happened in Uvalde.
Yeah, but like the thing is, out of respect, you should, like, you know, maybe not do it, you know, out of respect, just maybe not do it. That, you know, I don't know.
There just isn't.
What do you
Like,
think
shut
that
it
we
down,
can do to stop mass shootings like that?
I think it goes back to the basic family. I'm 66 years old. When I was in high school, we used to take our shotguns to high school to show our coaches if we got a new shotgun. Then we'd go bird hunting after school. There was never a school shooting when I was in high school. What's different from then to now? What's changed?
What do you think changed?
The family.
It's the family.
What did I tell you? It's the goddamn families.
Just go to Chicago. Look at the amount of crime in Chicago. I mean,
gang violence,
50 gun shootings a weekend.
I guess the difference would be that, like, in Chicago, a lot of that violence is gang related.
It's
We're
gang
talking
violence,
about
yeah.
kind of lone wolf shooters walking into an elementary school with an AR-15.
It's troubled kids. I'm not a big gamer, but I mean,
here it is. There it is.
I've
baby.
seen a lot of the video games, and there's a lot of them that are just shoot them up, blow them up. You know, it doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild the American family?
That's got to be done at the street level. Single parents are running 30-40% of the households. It takes two people to raise a kid.
Why does anybody need to have, you know, an AR-15?
Guns have been around here since the beginning of America. So,
but back
muskets.
Back in the day, it was like muskets and stuff.
It doesn't matter. You know, nowhere in the Constitution.
No difference.
You have to stop this right now. You have to go across the street, please.
What do you think about like increased background checks?
I think the background checks is adequate now.
Hey, right there, exit, please, across the street.
What do you think could have been done to prevent what happened in Uvalde a few days ago?
We could have banned assault weapons 20 years ago.
The murder at Uvalde, Texas will tell everyone that we need to have gun under control. We don't take guns away from people, but we have to have a proper background checks. That is the only way we can avoid these kind of murders of children. You cannot say, well, we hire police or these are mental people. Abbott, he said that there's a mental problems with the United States.
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge.
What about the
What? I'm sorry, a what?
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge.
Ooh, savage burn. Sorry, but the fucking tucked in USA shirt and khakis is beautiful.
It's true. It's true. It is kind of beautiful. So does every cop has a mental health challenge, not issues. They have a challenge of mental health. That's what it is. Yes.
What about the rest of the world? Do they have mental problems too? No, they don't, right? So that's why we are here.
It's better that the government knows that people do have ARs. Governments have killed 260 million people in the 20th century. You know, Stalin, Mao, whatever. People say, oh, that'll never happen here. We all live in a bubble. We are the most privileged country on earth. From the homeless guys here to fucking...
I got my smoothie. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Bill Gates. Hot crap, where's I going with this? What was I going to say? Okay, governments, this, that. Okay, you know who EDP is?
Yeah.
I'm the guy that caught...
Thank you, Archer, for the resub.
Wait, you're the guy who caught EDP?
Oh my God, it is the EDP guy.
EDP? Yeah. So how do you think that we can prevent mass shootings like the one that occurred a couple days ago?
The reality is, there's Salvador Ramos is out there. The reality
Thank you,
is,
Holly,
there's Peyton, whatever the hell his name
for the
was,
resub.
Lanzas, yada yada.
Thank you, Alpha Bull Oxalotl, for the prime. What's happening? Why are we getting so many? Thank you.
People will be uncomfortable if there's teachers armed in schools.
Yeah, we need more guns around the schools. We protect our president with guns.
Of course.
We protect the Congress.
God damn it, I forget how loud that is. Thank you. Marital Dark. I'm just going to call you Dark. Thank you so much, Dark, for 5 gifted. I forget how loud that is. All right. This guy, okay. I can already tell this guy knows what the hell he's talking about. All right.
Around the schools. We protect our president with guns. We protect our congressmen with guns. We protect our governors with guns, our celebrities, sporting events, jewelry stores, banks. And then we protect our children with a sign that says, this is a gun-free zone.
I see that you have Rosa Parks here.
He's got a point. He's got a point. You know what? Give the kids guns. Everybody should have a gun at school at all times. Teachers being armed in school. Imagine everyone goofing off in class and your calculus teacher pulls out an AK-47. So true. Sam Squirts, thank you so much. Here's some child support for your bird. Thank you. All right, listen. You want to know what the issue is with teachers? This is why teachers should never have guns. You want to know why? Because teachers have to deal with kids. Teachers have to deal with children. I'm sorry, but if you're going to go insane, I'm pretty sure children and teenagers are going to be the first thing that'll make you insane. All right? The fact that they're teachers in the first place and can deal with it already, like, they're going to have a mental break at some point in their life, guys, okay? If you give them a gun, they're going to have a mental break. It's just going to happen. Like, it is. It's just a guarantee. Yeah, they're paid way too little to deal with that. That's a whole other issue that we're not even talking about, is that teachers don't get paid enough. Like, they don't get paid enough and they have to deal with kids. You want to give that person a gun? I mean, come on.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I met Rosa Parks. She's anti-abortion. She's a good friend of MLK. He's anti-abortion. He was anti-abortion. So, case closed.
I see that you have 2 Mike Lindell MyPillows attached to your belt loops on either side.
Yeah, Mike's a friend of mine.
Oh my God, it's the MyPillow guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, do you guys know? Does anyone know? The MyPillow guy is QAnon. Did you guys know that? That's so funny. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny.
I've only met him once in person, but he knows what I've been doing for him.
He sounds like a good friend.
Yeah, he's a good friend, and this is a little bit more firm, and they're the best pillows I've ever had.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the softer one, the medium fill. The standard's a little tough on my neck.
Did you enjoy his pillows prior to his endorsement of Donald Trump?
Well, they've been around for a long time. I couldn't afford them. He cut the price in half now.
While these
Here's a tip.
To have watched a teacher in high school have a breakdown in front of us. It hurt because he was a super good teacher.
Yeah, like, dude, that shit happens. Like, I know teachers who've had, like, a mental break. My wife knows teachers who've had a mental break. It's a very, like, mentally traumatizing job sometimes.
Don't order them through the mail because they come wrapped up with no box. Go to Walmart, get them in a box. The box is going to be worth more than the pillow.
Why?
Oh.
Because it's classic. I'm getting ready to go over to
because it's classic.
Communists that are packing guns.
Do you think it's smart to engage with them?
I screamed profanity at them and it made them angry. They can't tolerate freedom of speech, but they expect me to tolerate them threatening me.
Oh boy.
What is your favorite piece of profanity to hurl at an Antifa BLM soldier?
Fat baby butcher bitches. Fat baby butcher bitches.
Well, you're gonna go do it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do it again right now.
Well,
can I start saying that? We're drinking water while these peasants. Can I start saying fat baby butcher
Gotta
bitches?
get my pillow in mint condition. I'm putting that on my shelf.
Yeah, you better go to Walmart right now, chat. Go to Walmart right now and pick it up.
I'll see you over there, man. Don't let those Antifa communist bastards take your pillows away. Godspeed, soldier. You're doing the right thing.
I had 150 of them screaming in my face on the 14th of this month. I met Rosa Parks. I don't give a fuck. You don't know shit. You don't either. Look at you, a dumbass, and you're proud of your stupidity. You fucking fascist piece of shit.
All right, hey, that's not cool. Come on. Let the old man live, man. He's just vibing.
Let me transcribe that fat baby butcher bitches.
Just let him vibe, dude. Just let him vibe. No! He dropped it! Give it back!
Do you think there's any type of common ground that could be reached?
Yeah, there's a little gap. I think they could change some of the requirements to own an AR. You know, back in the old days, we didn't have the same type of weapons. So they could change the law and make it 21.
Do you think that kid should have been able to buy
someone reasonable?
An AR?
I don't know. Somebody worked on the kid's brain.
Oh, there it is. It must have been games. Just K Flem, thank you so much for the prime.
Worked on that one in Buffalo also. He drove 300 miles to shoot black people at a store. He probably could have drove a few miles within the city he was already in.
I guess the main difference is like the dude in Buffalo was motivated by like racial hatred.
That's a racial thing.
It was only racial hatred because the guy was white.
But I think he had the N-word written.
It's only racial hatred because he was white? What? I'm sorry, what? Huh? All right, I take it back. Not reasonable. I take it back. Yeah, I gave this guy a chance. We're taking it back.
on the gun, and he published like a big manifesto talking about.
Abortions, you motherfuckers had. Well, that's what they're telling us. Fuck you. I don't know the facts because I hadn't seen them. We are done with your bullshit. Why would this kid put a manifesto together anyway?
Chuck Schumer didn't want us to pass laws to protect schools. He doesn't want cops in schools. He doesn't want to harden the target. He wants your kids to be killed. That's why the Democrats advocate for murdering children in the womb. They don't care about life.
They don't care about life. I love this guy.
The NRA has a fucking thing to do with it. You idiot. When did the NRA kill somebody? You're an idiot.
I know who you are.
Dude, what the heck? I want to talk to you. Yes.
Hell yeah, cool. So how do you feel
Dude,
about
he is hyped up. What the fuck?
what's going on right now with them over there?
I don't not like them. They're human beings. I love everybody. Okay, they have souls.
You're an idiot.
But it's just sad because they're confused.
Yeah.
The problem isn't the guns. The problem is a people problem, okay? Ever since 1973, we legalized abortion. I think that was a real downfall in American society because we've murdered millions of children. Why is it okay to murder children in the womb, but not okay to murder kids in school? I know this isn't your usual.
Dude, the problem with everybody in the entire fucking world is the fact that they're so hell-bent. They're so like close-minded and are obsessed with just being on a side that they don't ever think, you know what, maybe they're both right. You know, every time I hear someone on their side, it's like, it's a people problem. Every time I hear someone on the other side, it's only gun problem. Like, why? I don't understand. Like literally both of them have been overlapping things. Like some of their points are the same. You know, like sometimes they literally say the exact same thing, but just in a different perspective. It's like all they have to do is just like listen. You know, this is why everyone is so separated. It's because everyone's so obsessed with being on a fucking side instead of just figuring out a problem. Shut up, lib. Damn it! I'm not a lib. I'm not.
Thing. You usually just let people talk. But I want to listen to what you think.
Well, I'm curious if you think there's any common ground that can be found between.
See, that's a very complicated thing to talk about, and I think there is room for that. Okay, I think we can have mental health evaluations, and I think what was it, Dad? What was the statistics like for the adult population?
It's about 25% of the adult population in America suffer from some form of mental illness.
Yeah, I think people in general should be evaluated and should have help whenever you go into a gun.
Well, yeah. Like he see what I'm talking about? Like he's making a decent point, but he's also agreeing with something that someone from the left would say as well. It's confusing.
I had to fill out a paperwork called a 4473 and say, hey, they're going to run a background check. This 4473, this document, it's a document to look at your background, okay? It's not going to know the heart of man. We need to better keep up with the health of our people because we're suffering people, okay? We have more access to hardcore porn on the internet, whittling down the psyche of humans and literally making it.
Okay. That's a weird. Okay, he went down a weird route there. He's starting to lose me again, guys. Hardcore porn is what makes people murder. All right. See what I mean? Like sometimes they start like saying the right thing and making sense of that, you know, hardcore porn is ruining our society. Porn and video games.
Yes, just sick people. You can't legislate morality and you can't tell what you are really going to do. At the end of the day, we live in a free society and we have these rights and privileges, and that's what happens. You know, they don't have school shootings in China because you can't own firearms in China.
Do you know that the most popular porn category?
Wait. Did he just? I'm sorry. Did he just say that? I'm so confused. What? Okay, let me go back. What?
Have school shootings in China, live in a free society, and we have these rights and privileges, and that's what happens. You know, they don't have school shootings in China because you can't own firearms in China.
Do you know that the most...
But, so you just... Okay, don't get me wrong. China's, you know, like they're a little bit different, you know. They're a little bit different in the way that they run things. Not really good. But you're kind of just Oh God, my brain. It's like he just proved himself wrong by saying that China's bad because there are no school shootings. Bruh. Which I want to mention. I understand, you know, China's communist. It's a little bit different where they're like, you know, you basically have no rights, so it's a little bit different. But but we need to go in that direction. They don't have shootings because they don't have guns, so maybe we should like make it hard. Okay, I'm just gonna go on.
Most popular porn category in America right now is incest.
I had no idea. No,
isn't that insane?
Is not communist? What am I thinking of? Wait, what's China then? I don't know my fucking. I don't know China politics. I just know that they have like really strict rules. I don't know what they're called. True, Australia is a good example. China is communist what? Okay, so I was right. Who the hell said China isn't communist then? Fuck you. You made me sound stupid. Autocratic? Bro, I don't know these fucking words.
Savage burn.
The hell does autocratic mean?
Make
authoritarian?
Me come daddy.
Chat, it's literally capitalist oligarchy. Shut the fuck up. Who cares? Just start listing political words. Go. Just start listing political words. Just go. I have no fucking idea. All right. I've just heard that they're communists. That's all I know. Okay. They're not communists. They're socialists. They're not communists. They're aristocratic libertarians.
Insane.
Why? Why is that the case?
Tonight, leggings, shapewear, and handbags came down the runway. But this is no ordinary fashion show.
Discreetly designed so no one can tell that you have a weapon.
The concealed carry fashion show targets what the NRA calls its fastest growing demographic, women.
They need a fashion show for that.
We're drinking water while these peasants starve. Poo poo pee pee, give me a hot dog, please. I shave my legs. Will you disown me now?
I have no idea what any of that means. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. Chat. Okay, listen. We're still dwelling on the China thing. Okay, like I'm gonna give you my answer. I don't know anything about China. I've just heard that they're communist and that they limit a lot of things. You know, I'll go read a book on China and then come back, okay? Just give me a second. Let me go read the entire history of China and their political economy, and then I'll come back and then we'll talk about it, okay?
We're drinking water while these peasants
China. No, don't tell me there's a. Okay, all right. I was about to say, oh my God, if there was like a baby diaper fucking holder, I would lose my shit. Okay, this just got really sad really fast. God, that just made me depressed as hell. Thank you, Sophia, for the tier 1. Literally having a fashion show about hiding your weapons, and then it cuts to this.
All right, we just arrived in Uvalde, Texas. which, as most people know, is the site of the most recent mass shooting that took place around a week ago, where 19 students and 2 teachers were killed at Robb Elementary School. This is the Wendys where the shooter worked. Apparently he used to work the graveyard shift at the drive-through window until about 2.5 weeks ago. He quit abruptly once he had saved up about $4,000, which was enough to buy 2 assault rifles, ammunition, and a bulletproof vest. This is the store where the school shooter picked up the guns and ammunition that he used in the shooting. He actually ordered the guns online, but this was like a transfer store where they shipped it here and then he picked it up. This is where the shooter drove.
He literally just ordered it online and just picked it up. What the fuck?
His pickup truck through a guardrail and crashed out, like right here. Got out of the car, went over to the funeral home here, shot at a few people, but then didn't hit anybody. Then he walked over into this building, and that was the site of all this.
You go to sleep seeing their faces. You wake up seeing their faces.
How many kids y'all think the cops shot at? Because it's basically confirmed that they shot at least one. Pretty serious. Getting an RPG from Amazon drone in the future. Potentially. But the route that we're going, yeah. Uvalde police refuse to release body cam footage because it can show shooters how to do their job better, and they are positive only the shooter shot the children. So take those statements as you will. All right, that's suspicious as hell. God damn it, dude. Why do cops have to suck, man? It's just like, God damn it, can you just stop sucking? Like, can we just, come on. It's like, I keep, like there's the occasional time where I was like, oh, this cop did this good thing. It's like, oh, thank God. And then it's just like, these cops shot at a fucking kid. I'm like, can we just stop, man? Just stop sucking, please. Oh my God. I'm asking politely. Just please, just stop sucking. God damn it.
And the other poor little innocents that didn't make it. You know, their parents were going crazy looking for them. I'm sure they're in a lot of pain.
And my husband was here getting the mail when he heard gunshots, but he's having a hard time because he just wished he could have done something to prevent it. Our community will never be the same.
Si decimos que no hemos pecado, le hacemos a él mentiroso y su palabra no está en nosotros. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
She loved Guns N' Roses. She loved that song, Sweet Child of Mine.
Do you believe that police should be vetted and voted in? It's interesting because it's like voting is always like rigged in some way or another. You know what I mean? So it's really hard. But I mean, that would be better if, you know, because we get to vote for sheriff and stuff like that. But I don't know about, I mean, anything else. That'd be interesting though. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways that we could not really solve the problem, but make the issues better. But obviously, see, the thing is, there's 1,000 things that could be done, but nothing is or will get done, you know? So it sucks.
She's a beautiful little girl. I like her song. That was her favorite song. She loved Guns N' Roses. And she would
Hundreds of thousands of people.
she would dance around her room singing Sweet Child of Mine.
I love this country and I'm so grateful for everything it's given me and all the opportunity that I recognize I wouldn't have if I was somewhere else. That's not lost on me. And at the same time, this should encourage us to want to be better, and we're not.
Think AR should be banned?
Fuck yes. There is absolutely no reason for that.
Mind you, I have a pistol, but I
I don't think that a semi-automatic weapon is necessary in our country. I just don't see the need. I don't see.
Chat, this is like literally the reason that, you know, we have Ezra, but it's like, this is the reason where I'm like, I don't know if I want any more kids, man. Like, with how the world is and how it's getting basically worse every day.
I don't see the purpose. I think in this case, I know the bodies of the children were shredded as a result of that. What do we need that for? I don't understand it.
They say that like having those high capacity assault rifles are the final line of defense against a tyrannical government.
Oh, please. I think we're already facing a tyrannical government when we have things like this happen. Well, there's no excuse for this. I don't care what they say. They're wrong.
Unless it happens to one of their own, then they're not going to do anything.
Yes. Fucking yes. 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 Someone finally fucking said it. They will not do a goddamn thing unless it happens to them. You know what? A lot of people, because I reacted to that Ethan Klein, him saying, you know, someone should bomb that place. I kind of, because I said he went too far, I kind of revoke it. You know, after I dwelled on it for a bit, I kind of take it back. Like, I get what he was saying, because let's be real. The NRA won't do shit unless something happens to them. Like, that literally seems to be the only possible way they would ever do anything. Careful, pig? Why? What? No. Oh no, I'm talking shit on the NRA. Oh no. Oh no, I'm saying the NRA doesn't do anything. Oh no. My career's over. The NRA is bad. Career over. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I literally said that. I literally said what he was trying to say is that obviously I'm not saying do that. I'm saying what Ethan was trying to say is doing that is like seems like the only way to get anything to happen, because nothing's gonna happen unless something happens to them. Yeah, thoughts and prayers, and then they blame it on people not going to church anymore. You know.
You know, and Ted Cruz, he's a sorry person for a position that he holds. I'm sorry, but it is. That's the truth. But we're not supposed to say anything? If he can say what he wants, I can say what I want.
Yeah, Ted Cruz is the dude who said we need to go to church more. That's why there's shootings, is because video games, and we don't go to church.
Rushed in. That's their job. What, almost an hour before they decided to do anything? No, that's unheard of. It really is.
Breaking news in the investigation to the school shooting tonight. Texas DPS is telling us the Uvalde CISD police chief has not been cooperating with investigators. On Friday, DPS Director Steve McGraw said the school district police chief was the incident commander at Robb Elementary School who made the call to wait to take down the gunman.
If they had, they would probably save several of those lives. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
But this is fucking bullshit. Like, this is preventable, and this is absolutely unacceptable.
They're just over there having a good time, man. How do you live with yourself? Like, as a cop, if you just sat there and let children die, how do you live with yourself, man? How the hell do you live with yourself when you know that you let children die?
Talk about how great this country is. This is unacceptable.
Unfortunately, like so many things, in a couple of more months it'll blow over like this never happened, you know?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think this is going to blow over anytime soon.
Then
the sad part is it kind of will. Like, I feel like this will definitely be like a mark. Because, like, Like, just think of how many shootings there are, guys. Can you name like 10? Can you name 20? Like, there's so many, dude. There's so fucking many. The only ones that are notable are like Columbine, because they're so regular that you don't remember them. They just disappear. Like, they just pop out of your, oh, it's just up, another day, another shooting. All right, next day. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was the first big one in a while. That's why I said it'll probably leave a mark, but I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take for anything to change.
The audacity of the people that went to the NRA Convention in Houston.
Yeah, that's insanity.
That they don't need to make any changes. What's wrong with them?
True. True.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.